Hello and welcome to this taste challenge between Samuel Adams Hefeweizen, golden and crisp, versus Weihenstephaner Hefeweissbier, Bavarian style, premium Bavaricum. From Bavaria, okay. 5.4% alcohol. Brewed according to the Reinheitsgebot, the Bavarian purity law of 1516. Brewed and bottled by the Bayerische Staatsbrauerei, Weihenstephaner, Friesing, Germany, Deutschland. 11.2 ounces. Certified kosher. Not certified kosher. Store dark and keep cool. I did that for both of these. 5.4. So we got 5.4 versus exactly 5.4. Hey, somebody was remarking when I did this review, he said, you just like mediocre stuff. You taking a underwhelming beer like Samuel Adams Hefeweizen, which is not even that good, more or less, and you're calling it so wonderful. Put it up against a legitimate wheat beer, Hefeweizen, like this one for Weihenstephaner, and you're going to see they're not even close. I mean, maybe that's true, maybe they're not close, I don't know, I've never done a side-by-side, but I always take a challenge, you know. You want to challenge me and call me out? Let's go, let's do it, let's handle it. Okay. You know, I don't have credibility, people will say, but I'm using my actual name and showing my face. This is coming from people that use a fake internet name and don't show their face, but you know. Right. It did make more of a hiss, a sharper hiss, so. This is going to cost a good deal more, but you know, what I mean, the company's been in business since 1040, at least. They have records going back to 1040. Ooh, nice look. The belief is that they're probably older than that. Do you like foam? It's going to build rapidly though. Okay, so we'll put these over here. You know, they're similar. I keep saying, you know, maybe you don't know. They're similar in appearance, like an off-white head, a golden appearance, hazy gold appearance, yellow gold, gold yellow. I've had them both. I liked them both. Maybe the Weihenstephaner was better. Maybe it wasn't. I wasn't thinking about it along the lines of comparison. When I did the single reviews for each, I was just grading them on their own merits, like, you know, whatever. So let's go with this. Well, we better do a little rotating. Put this down. Because I don't want to give away on appearance. So, Weihenstephaner, I believe it was one of those like Abbey ales started by a Catholic religious order, but with the onset of the French Revolution in the 1790s, finally in the early 1800s, I think it was taken over by the Bavarian royal government. It became a state brewery, Staatsbrauerei, state brewery. Bavaria, the Kingdom of Bavaria went out of business in 1918 and became simply a state, a German state with a governor, we would call it here a governor, I don't know what they call it there, in a state legislature, but no longer a king. No kings of Bavaria, Bayern, since 1918, 99 years ago. Samuel Adams, no, it wasn't started by royalty, but it was started by a Harvard MBA in 1984-85. Sort of a mass production craft beer all along. Whatever, I don't care, you know, if it tastes good, that's what is important to me. Okay, so I don't know which is which. Let's go with the aroma. So, like we noticed, the appearance was very similar. Rich banana, some coriander, white wheat bread, bubble gum, just like spiced white bread. Oh wow, so wonderful. And I don't even like white, I really honestly don't like wheat beers, but you know, it is wonderful. much more muted aroma here. It's like maybe sourdough bread. Perhaps some spices. Yeah, like very faintly spiced white bread. Bubblegum. Maybe banana. Maybe coriander. Maybe all of the maybes, but it's so much more muted. Now, which one's better? That is a personal preference issue because a lot of people like the low profile, the muted, less pronounced and bold aromas. Okay, so this one is bolder, but that may or may not appeal to people. I can't say one is better than the other. It's just some beers are really bold and some are more subtle, right? So, and a lot of that boldness has faded as it's breathed. Go with the taste. All those things I described, same in the flavor, sweet, bready, some candy sugar, the banana, the coriander. Man, I like that sourdough thing going on here. Sweet, bready, doughy. Honestly, aside from that initial rush, that whoo, whoo, which dies away fairly quickly, aside from that, they're not that different. So, you know, like Greenleaf 33, he was the one calling me out. And I don't mind being called out. This is just video beer reviews. This is not exactly something that's important in the world. Oh, this aroma is better though. It's more of that I'm at the brewery and I'm smelling all that grain roasting and cooking and fermenting. Takes me back to a tour. Smells like Bringsville, Pennsylvania, actually along US Highway 22. Kid you not, it does smell like that. That's what I smelled when I was there. Sweetness, maybe a little more sugariness here. Which one's better? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I gave each of them 3 wonderfuls. I talked about a lot of complexity in the nose and the flavor. I mean, to me, it's a tie. It's like a personal preference thing. They're different. They're not appreciably different, not like greatly different. They are different. Which one's better? That's a coin flip. So I would hope the price would be the same, but I really don't think they are. I think the Samuel, I believe this is the Samuel Adams. I think I can get that like $1.69 for a single. This would be more like $2.99 for a single. So, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what's the better value. But I'm going to take one last taste and give it a choice, or make the choice. I think this is the Weihenstephaner. It's just a little richer, a little more complex, but you notice I'm using that adjective little, a little more. Not greatly, not significantly more. Ha ha, ah ha ha, ah ha ha, ah ha ha. This is S, Samuel Adams. Ah ha ha, this is Weihenstephaner. So that proves something. It proves that either I don't know what I'm talking about, and that I had no ability to discern great and profound quality versus run-of-the-mill, abject, ordinary products. Or, on the other hand, what I've proved is that these are both really fine beers and that you should shop price when you're looking for Hefeweissbiers. I don't ever really look for Hefeweissbiers. I don't like wheat beers. That bubblegum, coriander, banana flavor is not something that appeals to me. Although I can look at it within a certain context. I can compartmentalize, as people like to say on television. So, I mean, if it's my case, I'm not going to buy either one, honestly. But if I was, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to be techno, I'm going to shop price. So, you call me out. I don't mind getting called out. I'm not going to sit here and put pride before a fall. I will just do it. So, I was completely honest. You say, oh, you lying, you set this up. Whatever, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. I was completely honest. I had no clue which was which by mixing them up. I just think they're like equally good. So, I mean, I would have to keep doing this, replicate it, right? So replication is important. Doing it once, maybe the taste challenge is valid. It's testing what it's supposed to test. But is it reliable? You would have to replicate it again and again. But it's a start. So, you want a kosher Hefeweizen? This would be a great choice. You want a world-class Hefeweissbier from Germany itself, Germany herself, and they're both 5.4% alcohol. This would be a great choice. Call it like you see it. I just called it like I saw it. Thank you for watching this video production.